What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and another video on Gran Turismo 7. Another week has passed and we are up with another lap time challenge. Let's check out the details. So this week seems to be a fun one since we're racing on Road Atlanta Michelin Raceway in the KTM X-Bow. Well, let's go for it. It seems the current target time is 1:26.3, so let's give it a try. So I went for my very first lap and I was quite confident I could do this challenge quite fast. I have to say the car is really fun, it's slidey, but at the same time the oversteer tendency is quite easy to handle, so go for a ride, it's really enjoyable. But of course my very first lap wasn't good enough and I ended up with a 1:27.4, so far off the 1:26.3 you needed. And after some more laps not really improving, I noticed an issue. My brake is dead. Where's... Luckily it turned out to be just a matter of rebooting my wheelbase, so let's go for the fast lap then. Going down the main straight, your first brake marker will be close to the end of this barrier on the left where the orange marking happens to be. Brake shortly in a straight line before going down to 4th gear and while rolling through the corner early back on the power. Staying in 4th gear, your next brake marker will be close to the dotted line on the road. Brake shortly and try to let the car roll while hitting the curb on the right before going back to the power early. Early upshift to 5th gear and a slight lift to rotate the car through this right-hander. Your next brake marker will be close before the middle of this curb on the right. Again only brake shortly, downshifting to 4th with a delay and let the car roll through the corner before hitting the power again without having oversteer. For the upcoming double right-hander, your first brake marker will be close to the 300 meter spot on the left. Brake shortly again, let the car roll through the corner in 4th gear before your next brake point will be where the yellow line has this little dent. Brake shortly again, going down to 3rd gear for rotation before upshifting early to 4th and hitting the power early. And while going down the back straight, feel free to leave a like to the video and consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss next videos. Revving out each gear, for me it was necessary to actually shift up to 6th gear even though it was only for a short time. But then your next brake marker will be close to the 300 meter board on the right. So initially brake in a straight line and when going down to 3rd gear try to use trail braking to hit the apex on the left, hitting the apex on the right, early upshift to 4th gear and early back on the power. Position the car to the very left of the track to carry a good amount of speed through the last right-hander. And then you should hopefully below the border to gold and get yourself the 2 million credits. And for those of you driving in chase cam, let's review once more. Carrying a good amount of speed to your lap, you want to position your car to the left and be ready for the first brake marker, which is the end of the barrier on the left. Brake shortly, go down to 4th gear, let the car roll, early back on the power to carry a good amount of speed to the next section. Your brake marker then will be shortly before the dotted line, cutting the curb on the right before going back on the power, early upshifting to 5th gear for more stability, going through the next section, slightly lifting for more rotation, and then your next brake marker at the beginning of this curb on the right. Shift down to 4th gear, let the car roll before going back on the power early without having oversteer. Your next brake marker then will be close to the 300 meter spot on the left. Brake again in a straight line, going down to 4th gear, let the car roll, early back on the power and where the yellow line has this bend, go down to 3rd gear while braking, early upshifting again to 4th gear before hitting the power for the back straight. And if you still didn't leave a like, no, just joking. Hit the power hard, shifting up to 5th gear, revving out those gears. It might be necessary for you as well to go up to 6th gear before again your next brake marker for the last chicane will be again around the 300 meter board on the right. Brake in a straight line, going down to 3rd gear, try to use trail braking to hit the curb on the left and again hit the curb on the right, early upshifting to 4th gear to hit the power early without instability. Position your car to the left to carry a good amount of speed through the last right-hand corner and then the 2 million credits should hopefully be yours. And that's it again for this week's lap time challenge. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, and if it helped you out, consider subscribing, cause next week I'll be uploading another guide for the next lap time challenge. And then I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.